Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power-packed video on simple hacks. Say goodbye to the low PTE scores. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. And anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. We have left a WhatsApp link in the description of this video. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there. We will be there to help you guide in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's try to get right into the video. Hack number 1, if your speaking is all-time low, consider changing your pitch to a little higher tone. So why is this so? Because remember, from my experience, I've seen a lot of female candidates getting that 90 quite easily over the male candidate. Because for a female candidate, the voice is automatically in a sharper tone. For a male candidate, it is not. So if you've tried every sort of trick, the last resort, the last technique that is left is to change your voice. You can download voice pitch analyzer application or voice tools. For Android or iPhone, you can download them from the respective Play stores. Click on the record and start speaking. In the app, you will be able to see your pitch. If your pitch is below 130 or 120, then consider changing it. So how do I change it? This is the voice pitch analyzer application. You're going to click on the microphone button and click on the record and start speaking. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. However experienced you or your staff may be at a particular field. So now if you pay more attention to it, that is my normal pitch. It's already at 160. But if your pitch is not at 160, then that's where the problem starts. It need not be at 160. 140, 135, 150, more than enough. But let's say your pitch is at 80. 90, 100, or let's say you're a female candidate, it should be above 200. If it is below 180, 150, because your voice is thicker, then also you will be landing in trouble. So how do we fix this? Next, I'm gonna show you by changing my tone. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. So if you pay attention to this, it's already coming at 240. Well, you don't need to go at 240. You can try to little change it through the nose. See, that's your voice. You be conscious of it. I will not be able to pitch in there and tell you what to do. You have to try doing it. Once you start with the voice pitch analyzer, right? The pitch may completely go to 280. No. All I need is between 140 and 150. You have to bring it down, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, and then settle down to a particular point. This is what is required. If you've tried every sort of things and your scores are not going up, then make sure the pitch is between 135, 140, 145, 150 or 150, 160 for a male candidate. For a female candidate, make sure it is above 200. If it is not, then you know what to do. Alter your pitch. A little change will actually get you the required score. The hack number 2 is don't focus on the content or the keywords in describe image. Remember to use a template which has very less keywords to be used from the picture. Remember, describe image is an image. A computer will not know what is present inside an image. It's only you using your Albert Einstein's brain and Stephen Hawking's brain thinking, oh, this is important, that is important. But for a computer, all it wants is just a fluency. You don't have to give content. Well, if you really want, then make sure you use a template which has very less blanks and put 1 or 2 keywords, not more than that. The more keywords you put, you may get less marks. Why? Because in doing so, in filling the words into the template, you may end up fumbling. When you fumble, marks will go down. And don't please try all these things in the third-party applications. They don't give the scores because they are not Pearson compliant. Getting it for a Pearson software, definitely yes. Describe image. The content has no preference whatsoever. It is the fluency. So I've shared templates in many of my videos. Even in this video, I have attached the template. The template has 1, 2, 3, 4 blanks to be filled by 4 keywords, random keywords, whatever you see in the image. Whether you fill it with keywords or not, it is not going to make a difference. What makes the difference? It's your fluency. So make sure to be very, very fluent in describe image. This is the most simple hack. You don't have to practice. You don't have to do anything. And that's where you get the marks. You try out many things. That's where you get low scores. Remember this. So the hack number 3 is about essay. Remember, essay is all about grammar and spelling. Content is not a priority. Whatever comes to your mind related to the question, you can start writing towards it. There is no great idea, best idea, wrong ideas in your PTE essay writing. So any template is fine, meaning you take those templates, my template or anyone's template which gives you freedom to write 4 or 5 sentences on your own. And these 4 or 5 sentences, you need to write a mixture of simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence. What about the content? You give whatever you want. This is the hack. You go behind content thinking what to write. If I write this particular idea, I get more marks only in your imagination, only in your dreams. In the reality, it is not going to make any difference. Well, if you want to write the best idea, it's up to you. But all those don't contribute to good scores. What gives you mark is your grammar and the spelling. Essay hack is just this. Read the question, whatever that comes to your mind, write. Use a template. I've shared a template. Just rely on that. Don't have to worry too much about the content. Within 13 or 14 minutes, finish writing the entire essay. The remaining 6 minutes or 5 minutes you have to give to proofreading. When you proofread, you have to fix your spelling mistakes if there are any, fix your comma mistakes, punctuations, full stops, or any grammatical errors if there are any. All these will contribute marks. If there are 10 spelling mistakes, and you're using a working template, you're gonna get a big 0. Remember, essay is very easy. All you gotta do is just write 4 or 5 sentences on your own. Make sure no spelling mistakes, no grammatical errors, content, template, you do whatever you want. And also make sure you avoid using those templates which has dash, comma, dash, comma, dash, keyword 1, keyword 2, keyword 3, keyword 4. They don't convey a meaningful sentence. AI will not give you marks. Avoid it. Or use it at your own risk. And also avoid those templates which have only one word to be filled, topic. Rest all template will cover it. It is so tempting to use that. Even myself feel so tempted because it's very easy. I don't have to use this. Rest all template will cover. I'll simply myself write, type all the template, complete template, and just put one word and escape. You will not be able to escape. You again have to write the exam because you're gonna fail. All this will not work. Like I told you, 4 or 5 sentences on your own. Learn English, learn grammar, grammatically correct sentences, spelling wise correct sentences, content. That's a hack. You give whatever you want. Something related to the question. Hack number 4, summarize written text. The hack is don't use too much. You use too much of your brain, write synonym, trying to write something on your own, marks will go down. Summarize written text contributes on 4 to 5 marks towards your writing and 4 to 5 marks towards your reading because it's a reading skill. How do we do it? Just look at this particular paragraph that I've shown on my screen. It's a big paragraph. Randomly take one sentence, like I'm highlighting right now, that sentence you can take. First sentence done. Completely copy paste until you find a full stop. Okay, we found a full stop, now we flick it. Do it one more time for one more line. Now we have 2 sentences. In between them, like I've shown in the paragraph, add a comma, add a connector, A and D. In the end, put a full stop. When you add a connector, the second sentence should not start with a capital letter. Second sentence should start with a small letter. Now you don't have to practice for summarized written text. For every question, whatever the number of times you give exam, this is what has to be done for summarized written text. 2 full sentences, between them add a connector, in the end put a full stop. Is this really difficult? This is the hack. Make use of this. If you try to use too much of it, thinking if I do this I don't get the marks, if I exactly copy paste I don't get the marks, you're living in your imagination. Come out of it. The reality is sitting quite far away from you. The hack number 5 is write from dictation, which is supposed to be a very difficult module for a lot of students. But what if I tell you you can write extra words? You can add extra spellings, extra prepositions, you can add in any order. Still, you're gonna get a great score. Is this tested? 100% yes. Is this still working? 100% yes. Is there anyone who recently got 90 listening and 90 writing, both of them using this method of adding extra words, adding extra spellings? There are so many students. You can check our YouTube community post on an everyday basis. We are posting 90 overall, 79 plus score reports of so many students. All of them have followed the same technique. So I'm going to play the audio now. Let's listen to it and see what would be the ideal answer for this.
Fission is the process by which an atom splits in two.
Fission is the process by which an atom splits in two. This is what I've written, but what if I tell you, even you can add all the words that I just talked about and still get a very good score, something like this. For the above sentence, you can add this as well and get the same exact marks. Fission is the process by which an atom split. I'm adding both because I was not sure split or splits. In two or into two, I don't know. In the end, I'm adding da. Now, whichever is correct, you get the marks. Will this work? 100% is. The bottom one also gives you a great score. Make use of this technique, this hack, you shall have a great score in your next attempt. So hack number 6 is the module that you can absolutely blindly 100% yes, skip. There are modules in reading section like choose single answer in the reading section, choose multiple answer in the reading section. Don't even study them, don't even practice them. If you see the questions in the exam, click one and move on. Don't have to worry about the scoring. They don't in any way contribute marks towards your reading. They're just there so that you spend your useful time on this and don't get your useful time in solving reading fill in the blanks and reading writing fill in the blanks. As a result, you swipe your card again and give the exam again. This is the funda. Hope you're getting it a similar way inside the listening section. There are 4 subsections that you can absolutely skip. The first is choose single answer, second is choose multiple answers, third is select missing word, and the fourth is highlight correct summary. For your PT core, highlight correct summary is not there, rest all remain the same, the strategy that I talked about for PT academic and the PT core both. Can I really skip them and still get 90? Are there any students who got 90 by skipping them even today? Yes, definitely. Yesterday, day before yesterday, today is July 23rd, I'm making this video on an everyday basis. All my students in the registered course have skipped this module. We have never taught them. We've even forgotten the strategies for these modules because they're absolutely not required. Hack number 7, repeat sentence. No need to give the full content, half of the content will do, but whatever you speak with full confidence without any fumbles. So what exactly I mean by this? Repeat sentence is giving priority not to the content but to the fluency. But what this Einstein's brain of ours think, if I give full content, I'm going to get more marks. That's what people are living in their assumptions and their dreams. What gives you mark is fluency. Of course, repeat sentence contributes marks to your speaking and listening both. 30 marks to speaking, 30 marks to listening. So if I speak only half of the content, will I still get marks to my listening? 100%. Then where do I lose marks? If you fumble, if you hesitate while speaking, if you pause, give multiple pauses, that's where you're gonna get low scores. The idea is very simple. First half you speak, or first 60%. Don't think of skipping the first half and speaking the second half. All those probably may not work. You have to speak from the beginning till the end if possible. Definitely yes. If you are not able to do that for few of the audios, then make sure first 60% or first 70%, first 50% you cover exactly ditto as it is. If you are speaking only few portion of it, don't add, don't delete, all those things don't do. Exactly you speak with a proper clarity, with your speed matching the speech or speed of the speaker, you're gonna get that good score. So let me just demonstrate you with a simple audio. If this is the audio,
Fission can occur spontaneously, via natural decay, or through controlled chain reactions initiated by people.
Alright, so if this is the audio, there are 15 words. Of course, it's a little difficult one for some of the students. So if such an audio comes, you try to speak all 15 words, definitely you start fumbling. As a result, no marks. In the end, you may complete the entire words as it is, 15 words completely. You may end up speaking, but you would have fumbled, you would have hesitated. It's 0 out of 3 if you do that way. So for this particular thing, how we can do it? If this is the text, fission can occur spontaneously via natural decay or through controlled chain reactions initiated by people. You don't have to listen till here. The hack is very simple. Listen to first half. Fission can occur spontaneously via natural decay. Can't you really speak this? Fission can occur spontaneously via natural decay. Click next, immediately done and dusted. You're gonna get full marks. But what people end up doing, they don't do this. They try to speak everything, as a result they fumble. So if you speak everything well and good, but if you fumble, marks gone. So listen to first 50% or 60%. Or for this sentence you can say fission can occur spontaneously or through chain reactions, or fission can occur spontaneously or through controlled chain reactions. Fission can occur spontaneously initiated by people. I want the first part of it at any cost, otherwise you're going to miss out on a lot of marks here. First 50% or first 30%, second 30%, first 30%, last 30%, it's up to you. First part I need, you give that, you're going to definitely get a very good score. This is the hack. You don't have to speak full well. That's the hack that I was talking about. Hack number is all about reading fill in the blanks, reading, writing fill in the blanks. Use the grammar and the collocation method. See, there are 3 things over here. It's grammar, collocation, context. Context wise, definitely yes, you start reading line by line, take some 4-5 minutes per question, do it. You definitely would do it, I'm not denying it. But the point is you will not have 4-5 minutes per question. Overall it will be timed, right? Per question they're going to give you only 2 or 2.5 minutes and not more than that. So when such is a scenario, you need alternative quick solutions that help you get the answers as quickly as possible. One of them is to rely on collocations, because 30% of the blanks or 35% of the blanks will be based on collocations. The remaining 30 or 35% of the blanks will be based on grammar. And those blanks wherein you cannot use the collocations, you cannot use the grammar, then possibly you can rely on reading it completely, finding clues, understanding the vocabulary, and lot many things. You want more thoughts on this? Recently I made a 6-hour full course. It's absolutely 6 hours full course video. The video is somewhere over here. You just check that video, you will understand more about this grammar and the collocation. But this is the hack. You got to learn this, and one who learns it, trust me, will make most out of it, because they can solve the reading fill in the blank, reading, writing fill in the blanks very quickly. The last hack, the hack number 9, is this: click the next button immediately in speaking once done. Remember, you read aloud, you started speaking. In 20-22 seconds, you're done with it. But the recording bar will still be open, because they're going to give you some 30 or 35 seconds to finish it. But you finished it in 20 seconds. Of course, you have to click the next button immediately. Once you click the next button, they'll again give a prompt: are you sure you want to go to next question? Click on the yes and move on to next question. But let's talk about the problem. What if you don't do it? 20 seconds done, read aloud, done and dusted, and you're just sitting quiet. Well, in ideal scenario, what has to happen? The software will detect the silence. First second over, meaning 21st second over, 22nd second over, 23rd second over, and it gonna think that you have stopped speaking. It will automatically turn off the microphone, throwing up an error message saying silence detected, microphone turning off. Then you are forced to click the next button. That's an ideal scenario. But what if this Mr. Butterball is sitting right in front of you, shouting at the top of his voice because his trainer asked him to scream, yell, so that he gets or she gets marks. If that's a scenario, you finish speaking, read aloud or repeat sentence, describe image or read a lecture, and you have not clicked the next button, you are sitting silently, and Mr. Butterball is using that opportunity and screaming. The mic that you're wearing, correct, it's not so intelligent. It may capture Mr. Butterball's voice. As a result, your score could be so surprising. If you've done all these mistakes in the previous attempt, it's time you fix it. Click the next button immediately once done. Probably there could be an improvement in your speaking score. Alright, I really hope these 9 simple hacks will actually say goodbye to your low PT scores. Well, if you believe the same, like, share and subscribe, and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. Fine guys, this is Nakul, Nakul signing off from Skills PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care, bye bye, thanks much.